What's up guys, this is Chronic Rush and welcome to a brand new episode of my FIFA 14 Team of the Week predictions. Welcome back guys, and Team of the Week is getting a bit shabby now. We're missing all the major Europe leagues and it's going to go complete balls until the World Cup. We've just got the likes of Brazil League, MLS, which is kind of good for some people, liking to get those informs for building those leagues, but the cards people are not going to want, packs are not going to be opened as much, and you may see prices start to rise a bit. Hopefully the team of the season is still kept regularly being put in. I believe the rest of the world team of the season was released a couple of days ago. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if that's out of packs. I also believe EA have still got to put in their team of the year, which is basically all the best players. So that's another chance to go and open some packs and hopefully get your coin total up a bit. And I think the MLS All-Stars team has got to come out soon as well. So I'm not too sure on that one. But today we're going to be doing the team of the week number 37. And it's not going to be the best, but we're going to start off with the starting 11. And in goal, we're going to have this player here, Robert Green, the QPR keeper. QPR obviously playing Derby County in the Championship playoffs. They ended up winning 1-0. Bobby Zamora scoring that goal, so he could be a potential for the team, but I didn't think coming on as a sub and scoring one goal was a decent finish, but probably he just had one job to do, whereas Green kept them in the game, 5 decent saves, a clean sheet, very, very good performance in that 1-0 victory. That would be his second inform card. Moving on to the defence, first player we're going to have here is this player here, Johan Larsson, plays in the Swedish league. And he picked up a goal and a clean sheet in his team's 1-0 victory. Could be a fairly solid bronze card there. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Adam Danch, plays in the Polish league. This guy picked up 2 goals in his team's 3-2 victory. 2 goals from any centre-back. Probably deserves him a place in the team of the week. Haven't really been doing his defending duties, but 2 goals makes up for it. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Hector Verdes, plays in the Liga Adelante, and this guy picked up a goal and a clean sheet in his team's 2-0 victory. Again, it's a very, very similar team with all the defenders picking up a goal and a clean sheet or a couple of goals. Moving on to the midfielders, we have this first player here, Moen, plays in, I believe it's the Tippeligaen. Off the top of my head, I'm not too sure on that one, the Norwegian league, and he played out as a right mid. I believe his default card is in the centre mid cam spot, and he picked up 4 assists in his team's 5-1 victory in that right mid position. Could be a potential. Probably doesn't look like the strongest. Probably would have been a lot better in the cam spot just because he hasn't got the best of pace, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Gershon Kofi, plays for, I think it's Seattle Sounders. No, is it? I'm not too sure off the top of my head. I think it might be, but in the MLS, either way, and played as a CDM, picked up, I believe it was a goal and man of the match in his team's 2-2 draw, over Seattle Sounders. He plays for Vancouver Whitecaps. There you go, that's come to the back of my head. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Dylan Powers, another MLS player, very, very similar trains. You're going to see MLS and Liga Brazilian, or the Brazilian league. They're just the leagues that are currently running. They have different seasons compared to the European leagues many of you are familiar with. But this guy picked up 2 goals and got the man of the match award in his team's 4-1 victory over Montreal Impact. Moving on to the final midfielder, we have another cam. It's this player here, Jesus Datolo, plays for Atletico Mineiro, I think it is, in the Liga do Brazil. And he picked up a goal and assist and man of the match in his team's 3-2 victory, I think, over... I'm not too sure the team it over. However, that was on a Friday night, so could be a potential, could not be. The Liga do Brazil played, I believe, 2 games this week for each team. So you had the Thursday and Friday nights, and then the Saturday and Sunday. So could be a potential for the team of the week. Moving on to the cam spot, we have this player here, Jadson, probably the main player of this week's team of the week. This guy picked up, I believe it was 2 goals and assist in his team's 4-1 victory over a team called Sport. Plays for Corinthians now, so that would be a Corinthians card. Moving on to the strikers, first we're going to have here is this player here, Landon Donovan, LA Galaxy striker. Him and Keane, very, very good, solid performance. Donovan picking up 2 goals and an assist, and I think it may have been man of the match in that 4-1 victory over Philadelphia Union there. Very, very solid performance indeed. Moving on to the final player of the starting 11, we have this player here, Walter, another Liga do Brazil player, plays for Fluminense, and this guy picked up 2 goals and man of the match in his team's 5-2 victory over Sao Paulo on the Thursday. So again, could be a potential. This guy looks like one of those powerhouses in the striker position. Lots of strength, not the fastest, decent shooting and heading capabilities. Moving on to the subs, first we're going to have here is this player here, Dwayne Kerr. Plays, I believe, in the Tippeligaen as well. Jamaican goalkeeper, and this guy picked up, I'm not too sure on this one, it was at least a 9 to 10 saves and a clean sheet in his team's 0-0 draw. I do believe that ended out as a fairly solid performance by him. Moving on to the next player of another Tippenliga player. This player here, Stefan Hagen. This guy picked up a goal and clean sheet in his team's 1-0 victory over a team called Start. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Diego Fagundes, plays for New Revolution England in the MLS. This guy picked up a goal and an assist in his team's 2-1 victory over DC United. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Karim Laribli. I believe he plays in the Serie B, I think it is off the top of my head. I'm not too sure on that one. But the Tunisian picked up 2 goals in his team's 3-1 victory. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Jinho Choi. Plays for Gangwon in the K-League, and this guy picked up the only hat-trick, I think, of the entire week. I'm not even joking. That's the only player I could think of, could find who picked up a hat-trick for his team in his team's 5-2 victory. Moving on to the next player of this player here, Alex Revel, plays for Rotherham in the, I think it's the Championship League 1, but I believe they're now being promoted to the Championship due to him picking up 2 goals to get it back to 2-2, and then they ended up winning on penalties against Leyton Orient. And moving on to the final player of this week's Team of the Week, this player here, Romarino, plays for Corinthians up top. I believe his default card is as a cam, but he played as a striker. Obviously, Jadson was playing in that cam spot, and this guy picked up 2 goals and man of the match in that 4-1 victory over Sport. So, guys, that is the team there. As you can see, the trend is like just MLS, Liga do Brazil, and then the occasional funny leagues that no one really plays with. But you know, you've got some okay players. Jadson, Donovan Green, maybe, if you guys are interested in there. Donovan and Jadson will be the main 2. Walter, maybe, just because of his strength. Some of the Liga do Brazil players people are going to want to go after. And that's probably about it. So it's not going to be the strongest team of the week, and we're not going to have very, very strong team of the weeks coming up until the World Cup, just because, obviously, major leagues have all finished. All the European leagues have finished, and that's where all the best players are in terms of FIFA, not in terms of the world, because, you know, you have some fantastic players in the Liga do Brazil and stuff like that. But guys, that is my predictions for Team of the Week number 37. If I missed any players, remember to put them players in the comments. Put the reasons why they should have been on the Team of the Week. Remember to hit that like button, and also remember to subscribe and stay tuned to this series and upcoming series on my channel, guys. This has been Crush. Till next time, adios!